All right, I'm all about taking stock. So I want to help you take stock again of the people that are in your web. So what does it feel like to create your web, finding your people that will support you on your journey, support you in your goals? Let's do a couple little things that might help us start just kind of meandering through that and noticing. So let's just start with 3 lists of people. Those who are currently in your life, those from the past who you would want in your life again, but for some reason they're not, and those that you think, these might be people that I want to align myself with because they kind of have the same value structure, or they might even be able to help me as I'm trying to achieve my goals. So only list people with whom you've currently have or previously had an overall positive connection or desire to have a connection with, right? We don't want to put other people in there, and the people that are unhealthy. Don't list them. But it's important to kind of have a little list. So these people are in my life now. And I'm going to make a list about that too. Another thing you can say is, how can I better attend to the people that are in my life now? And do I need to do any repair of relationships, either of that are current, or maybe I want them back in my life? And it may just be that for a season they were out, so that's okay. But do you see how curiosity helps us say, interesting. I would like to kind of piece this together. It's like a puzzle, and you're just trying to do that. Another really beautiful way to kind of get to know people and create this web is doing things you love, right? Engage in the spaces that make your heart sing, that make you feel like, yeah, this is my jam. Join an intramural basketball team. Go spelunking. I don't know. But put yourself smack dab with people that you may align with. I've shared this before, but improv for me is one of those. A nonprofit organization or club. A group of young professionals, maybe. Find those spaces and those people that make you come alive. Notice someone that you like their shoes? Tell them. You like the message that they are out in the world? Be bold, introduce yourself, suggest a meetup. There are lots of ways that we can create a web. Here are a few other ideas that might help you navigate through this. So for those that are kind of just a bit away from crossing our paths, or maybe they're ready to meet us in the future, sit and reflect. Where are the places that I might want to put myself? Who are the people I want more of in my life? If you look around and you're like, yeah, I have a bunch of Dudsville around, reflect on that. What do I want more of? Be approachable. Allow people to see you as somebody that wants to talk. If you get on an airplane and you put your headphones on and you're just silent the entire time, that's not very approachable, right? You never know if that one conversation right then and there might change your life. If you're at a social activity, I know it's hard sometimes if you're introverted, but find spots where you might say, you know what, I'm going to let my guard down a little and I'm going to be approachable. Join activities. It's great. I love to play games. I love board games. Join in on the fun. I like to karaoke. Listen, I'm a joiner when it comes to fun things like that. Find things that make you want to join and join in. I also want to encourage you to be the initiator of conversations. Don't just stand there waiting for someone to approach you. Become a human interested in other humans. Get curious. Hey, I noticed that you have a sweatshirt on with the Grand Tetons. Hey, I noticed that you, wear a certain brand of shoe. I don't know. Hey, I noticed that you have a great haircut. Where'd you get your haircut? I want one like that, right? When we get curious and we just kind of look at them, play a game with yourself. If you're a little nervous or you're a little introverted and you don't know how to start conversation, notice one thing and challenge yourself to ask one question. It's fun. Play a game. We take life so seriously. And essentially what that does is it narrows the space between you and me. When we are lonely or when we don't feel a web, it's often because we feel like there's this big, giant space between you and me. But when we just are humans interested in other humans and we start to show genuine interest, we narrow that space. Also, a couple other tips. You can offer support. Help people if they need something with a big project, with a big fundraiser, or maybe just, hey, I've noticed you don't seem to be as engaged anymore. How are you feeling about that? Like, ask questions. Also, diversify your people. Find people that have different and interesting backgrounds. Sometimes that gets me more excited than the same. If I'm looking for people just like me, sometimes it gets boring. I like to talk to people that totally knock my socks off. In fact, I even like to talk to people that get me a little unearthed. Because why? Then I'm curious and I say, wow, why did that impact me so much? And then I get clear on my values, right? So don't be afraid to talk to people or hear people that say things that you're like, wow, that is not me. Because that's information. It helps. Also, build reciprocal relationships. And that just means, you scratch your back, I'll scratch yours. And it doesn't mean we're always tit for tat, but it says, hey, I got you. And thank you for having me, right? Get involved, get out there, use online platforms, whatever you want to do. But the important thing here is to remember it's about quality over quantity. I really want you to focus in on building meaningful connections. And they start with just little, small conversations. It could be small talk, which I'm never really good at because I like to get deep really quick. That's the coach in me, right? But small talk on the sidelines. My husband used to say when I didn't have friends when we moved new places, he's like, be more approachable. I'm like, I don't want to talk about these things. I want to get deep. But I'm going to tell you now, be more approachable. Have some small talk. This little connection of your heart is proof that we are not bound to be solitary on this journey of life. I like to think we have this root system beneath us that connects us all. Fertilize it. Let it flourish. See what sprouts. See what grows. Let it hold you as a web of support. Looking for moments. Giving your eyes to others. And just simply being love.